Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. I want to tackle a topic today, and that is how do I share feedback with parents and students in a meaningful manner, in a manner that would be, as my dad would say, will land well, right, and not make people defensive. Because there is a kind of a knack to it. There is a knack. So I want to share with you how you do that. When you are providing someone feedback and you know that you have already in your mind an idea of what it should look like or what they should be doing or what they're doing wrong, question and seek to understand first instead of judging what you think is already true. So let me give you a great example. You're going to have a conference with a parent and a student, and the problem is the student doesn't turn in any homework. So therefore, they're not doing well because they don't come to school prepared at all. They don't turn in a thing. They don't do activities. They haven't done projects. They haven't done any of it. When you sit down, instead of shoving that grade in front of the teacher in the student's face saying, well, they don't do any homework, they come in here ill-prepared, so they aren't teaching, they aren't studying at all. I mean, I'm providing them the material, but they're not even doing the activities that I asked them to do. And then we had a big project and they didn't do it. I would go at that conference this way. Hey, Mrs. So-and-so, thank you so much for being here. I need you guys' help. I'm doing something wrong, and I don't know what it is. So as you could see by the grades, I take an activity grade every day. So every day I send them home with insert whatever that is. And then I take a grade on that, and as you could see, I don't have those. And then, that led up to a big project, and I didn't get that. And I don't want to spend any time on the damage it did with their grade or what that looks like. I want to spend time together because what matters to me is that he gets it. Help me. You'll have a completely different conversation. You may learn things that are painful you didn't know, that are happening in that home that you didn't know, that may change the way you help. Maybe you come up with a plan. I'm thinking of a particular conference that I had with a parent that she said, can you just keep her after school 2 days a week? And I did. And her grade went straight through the roof because home was not a good place. It wasn't a safe environment to work, and it wasn't a good environment to work. So simply by my keeping her after school 2 days a week, not only did she feel safe, but the other thing I heard that mother say is, I can't help her. And what she said hidden behind that is, I feel inferior and I feel like a bad parent. So she can't push her to do something she doesn't know how to help her do. And so all I did was stay after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays and work with her for 35 minutes. And actually, she really worked. I just sat there. And she turned in all of her work, and I got her. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So my summary, if you will, is this. If you really want to have a breakthrough with parents and with students, you have to first understand why they're not doing what you want them to do. So ask lots and lots of questions, and always continue to ask questions like when they tell you, you might have a parent say, well, I don't know why they're not doing their homework. They know they're supposed to be doing it every night. That's not getting anybody anywhere. Push harder. What does that look like? What can I create? How do I help that? How do I create an environment? What would that look like? Can you drop them off early? Can they stay late? Can they, I promise you teachers, if you don't want to stay with them, your administrators are already there. They'll sit with them for them to do their homework. They're already there. They're not leaving. So create something, get collaborative to find results instead of just pointing out. No one gets anywhere by telling people what they're not doing. They already do that. People get somewhere by showing me how to do what I'm not doing that I didn't know how to do differently. That's how you get success. Got it? Look forward to hear your comments. Have a great day, everybody.